I want to do a video about your recording settings as far as a microphone goes. If you notice over here on the bottom right of the screen, you'll see a little microphone or a speaker icon. If you right click on that, it's going to give you a couple of options: playback devices, recording devices, etc. If I click on recording devices, you can see that I've got a couple of different options in here that have dropped down. The microphone that I'm using right now is a USB device with a Sennheiser headset, and you can see the bar is bouncing. Nothing else is bouncing because it's either one, not plugged in, or it's disabled. And if you go to your playback settings, you can see the same thing here. As far as you might have a couple of different options in here. In this one, if you're not hearing something, you might check to see if what you're trying to hear is checked or enabled as opposed to maybe being disabled. Let's go back to the recording again. If I double click on here, you'll see that I've got some more options here to mess around with this particular device that I'm speaking through. One of the things is called levels. Now, if I were to adjust this up or down, my voice would get softer or louder depending on which way I put it. I think for these videos I'm doing, I've got it set pretty good. But if I found that the hearing wasn't that good, or I couldn't hear myself speak, I might turn this up a little bit, or if I felt like it was too loud, I might want to turn it down. If you have an external microphone in court reporting, the same thing would apply here. Now, some microphones may give you an option somewhere else of where you could boost the microphone. Sometimes there's an advanced tab that might have a setting where you can boost it and give it some more ability to pick up. If you actually wanted to listen through the microphone, you could click on listen here, and you could hear what the microphone is picking up. You want to be very careful with this because if you click on listen, if you don't have headphones plugged in and your default player is playing through your speakers, it could make a really high-pitched noise. So be careful with that. Even with headphones on, you don't want to make yourself go deaf. Under the playback options, you can double click on those, and there's also levels that you can choose to turn up or down depending on what kind of microphone or headset you've got plugged in or whatever. You have enhancements you can mess around with, etc. But I don't need to mess with any of those for what I'm doing today. But this is where you can make different adjustments to different things that you might want to be working with. And if it's not giving you any tabs or anything like that under the microphone recording settings, like the one I just clicked on, what you might want to do is you may need to make some adjustments here to use this device or not use it, etc., to either make it work for you or not work for you. But this is where you find your different microphone settings to make your adjustments with. And sometimes if they're plugged in, the settings will show up. If nothing's plugged in or they're disabled, you may not have the same kind of tabs up here that you would otherwise. So hope that helps maybe explain a little bit of your microphone settings on a computer. Thanks.